So it's been a while that I've been trying to experiment with GANs, and the experiment with GANs started off with some Keras this thing code. Uh, did not work very well on my local system, and because it didn't work very well on my local system, I kind of abandoned it. I did not really bother. But here is some code which is here, which is from this particular repo. And to give you a better idea, let me go to the repo. This is the repo, pytorch, CycleGAN, and pix2pix. So they start off with the pix2pix, and pix2pix is what kind of looked interesting to me. But then I have not ran the pix2pix example yet. I have ran something which is called CycleGAN. And there is a bit of a difference between the two. And what is the difference, and why is there a difference? Uh, let's look at that, and let's look at results and how easy it was to run this. It was quite easy. It was not very difficult at all. So that is what I want to share with you. How easy it was to run inference, on this. And I'm quite surprised because my GPU is just 4 GB. Uh, my RAM available to me is just about 30 GB, is what it is, and this seems to be giving me decent enough results. So this is what it has given me. Look at the image on the left side; it says real, and on the right side, it has generated this fake image. And these images are actually in here, okay? And if you go and look at these images, I think this is pretty decent. Right, this is the real 106 and this is the 106 fake. So even at a very bad resolution, you can make out. Okay, 105. Let's go back to 106. Even at a very bad resolution, a very small image, it has been able to generate this. Right? Sorry, 106, which is quite decent. So to look at all of these together, it generates this HTML file also. This HTML file, it places these images right next to each other and gives you the real and the fake, and some of them are absolutely amazing. Look at this. And the only thing I have done is this, and let me show you this log file. Once you see this log file, you'll be able to understand how easy it was to run this. Okay. The first one gave me some errors. There were some errors because, okay, WANB I'm not using, that is okay. That really doesn't matter. Uh, then I got the wrong data set. I got the pix2pix data set, and I was trying to run that against the CycleGAN test file. But let's ignore that for now, and let's look at this. Okay, and this is what it has given me as the log. It says this is the aspect ratio, this is batch size. Batch size they've taken default as one only in the test code, and this is their test code. Excellent instructions up here. So I just basically followed this instructions, and uh, yeah, so being able to do this, and I'm quite impressed with this. Ran on my system, did not give me uh, any errors. The earlier experiments that I've been doing with GANs with the TensorFlow have been giving me a lot of issues with PTX. So what I did was I went and parked some of that over here. Those issues, I went and created a couple of issues here, which I will update that also, right? While I've not updated that yet, but I put that here. So PTX errors yesterday uh, got really bad errors, and then it is telling me I need to upgrade my Ubuntu, I need to upgrade whole lot of things. Really not okay. I don't know why. TensorFlow and Keras will always give me lots and lots of issues on my system, whereas PyTorch, neither do I get issues in training, neither do I get issues during inference. PyTorch always works pretty well on my system by default. Uh, this was the Keras code that I was trying out, but yeah, uh, all of this down here, uh, bad situation. So anyway, first initial experiments with this code, CycleGAN, and done this facades dataset. So with this facades dataset, ended up trying their test.py, right? And this is the log. I'm pretty much okay with this right now. VanV I'm not using, so fine. So that is okay. Not getting much logging and everything. But yeah, so this test A is what I created as a data set. Here it is. Test latest images. Wait, this is the results. If you go in here and you look at data sets and facades and test A. So this test A is what we ended up doing, right? This is what we ended up doing. And if you look at, let's say the first four we look at, here they seem to be much better because obviously they're not embedded in the HTML. If you look at the first one, this is what it is, right? And then you are looking at the 10th. Some of these might be repeating, I'm not very sure. Then you look at the 10th one, here it is. And this is the fake that he has generated. And now, obviously, there is a slight doubt here because when this guy talks about the checkpoint, when he talks about the checkpoint and he says uh, that we are looking at latest net g.pth, this particular checkpoint, I'm not sure if I'm getting the correct checkpoint or not because their download script, this one, CycleGAN, uh, it is talking about you know it is talking about various data sets and all. Sorry, this was the data sets for they have within the scripts directory. This is what data sets within scripts they have. One second, where did that go? Scripts, okay. And it says download CycleGAN model. Okay, so over here, I'm not sure if I'm getting the right file because I got this one which says facades something. Uh, I got this and I renamed it to that, I renamed it this .pth something, right? Because that is the error I was getting. So I'm not really sure if that is what I'm supposed to do right now. So these results might improve. These results, okay, this is what I've got. I got this one, which is facades labeled to photo.pth, and I renamed it. Where did that go? It was complete. Yeah, I'll renamed it latest net underscore g.pth. Now I'm not sure if this is the same file. I'm trying to find out if I can get this file, and it is supposed to be there in facades pre-trained, uh, but I renamed it and I kept it over there, and this thing ran. So I could be totally off the actual advised path over here, but let's see. This experimental thing ran, and I thought, let me kind of document that. So that's what this is. Um Seems to be okay. Might not be the best results, but seem to be okay for now. And at least I've got the logic of it, how it is running, and look at this. This is obviously quite a decent job as far as I'm concerned. And on each and every image, none of the images can I say that it is skipping something or it is not really the fake generated from this image. Definitely, uh, they correspond to the image, and you can understand. You can very well see the similarity. So mm, yeah, especially in certain some of these, it is really apparent that this is it came from this. Definitely, it came from this and did not have any other source. You can see the noisy tree part of it over here. Everything is quite amazing as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, so let's see. Let me try and get the correct uh, you know checkpoint file. And if I don't get the correct checkpoint file, so we'll probably have to. And I have not trained anything, so this is just inference, and it is quite amazing. I'm quite amazed with this. Yeah, PyTorch works much better than TensorFlow for sure.